What's going on, guys? Today we've got some domination on Gustav Cannon, playing with the Springfield, because today I decided to just jump on and use the sniper rifle, and I've really been enjoying myself with it, so enjoy that gameplay in the background. But today we're going to be talking about Treyarch's next Call of Duty and what I personally want to see from them. Rumour has it that it's going to be a modern day shooter, and I'm really excited because Black Ops 1 is my favourite all-time Call of Duty. It really is. I really enjoy Black Ops 1, and it's a game that I just can't wait to play again. But, I mean, will it get remastered ever? I don't know. But maybe with next Treyarch's Call of Duty, if it comes out and it has everything that Black Ops 1 does in sort of a similar sense, but changes it and updates it to be its own unique game, and the way it looks and the textures and everything like that, I'm really excited to play that game, so we'll see what happens. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to be putting World War II down, because I definitely ain't. I'm going to be completing the Road to Diamond series and doing a lot of sniper highlights and stuff like that videos, because I'm really enjoying using the sniper, and I really want to get that chrome camo done before I, go on and do anything else. I also want to hit Master Prestige on this game, so that's my sort of goals for this game. Now, in all honesty, when it comes to Treyarch's new game, I hope they go pick 10, pick 13 system, but I also hope that they bring Pro perks back. I miss having Lightweight Pro or Headline Pro. Them things that you would grind for back in the day. You would get on with your friends, on Black Ops 1, and you would get loads of care packages in a game, and you would just leave them on the floor for your teammates to get, and your teammates to grab, and your friends to grab, so that you could earn Hellline Pro. It was really intense, really different, and really unique challenges that you needed to complete. For example, for Tactical Max Pro, you had to flash or stun so many enemies, and other things like that. There was 3 or 4 challenges per class to unlock each pro perk, and then when you prestige, you would be able to go and earn them again. In this way of doing things, I personally think it's one of the best ways of doing it. Not only because every time you prestige, you got to do them again, you earned a lot more XP from doing that, as well as ranking up your weapons and prestiging weapons, and then prestiging your guns and everything else. There was a hell of a lot of stuff to grind in that game, and I really enjoyed that. I think it was a great thing, and I am really happy that they decided to do that, and I'm hoping that they bring it back. I miss that system of grinding with your friends, and grinding with other people, and grinding the game to unlock pro perks and keep them there and everything like that. And once you got to Master Prestige, obviously, or once you got to like 15th Prestige or 14th Prestige, you want that gold camo that was just absolutely amazing and stuff like that. Not to mention that the score streaks in Black Ops 1, 2 and 3 have been insane. I mean, you get the wraps in Black Ops 3 and it's like game over. You get the Hater, the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, the Swarm, the Stealth Chopper, the Escort Drone. Like, how many score streaks did I just name out of them 3 games? Like, 10? I don't know. But you can literally list, Wraps, Attack Dog, Swarm, Chopper Gunner, all that sort of stuff. And you're like, wow, them streaks went to town. The Chopper Gunner from Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, that was a really good streak. AC-130 from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, I think, was great. The Pred missile, the, Hellstorm missile, the Lightning Strikes and stuff like that, I think were great streaks, and I can see them implementing something like that again, because they are fan favourites, they are competitive favourites also, and I think that that's a great thing to have. I think in World War II and, some of the other games, the score streaks have been a little bit lackluster, and I also think that, these streaks are really not that great. I mean, the Glide Bomb is basically a Predator missile. Obviously, it's a bit slower, because that's what suits this game and stuff like that. But the Predator missile would suit a modern day era shooter, so Maybe we'll see that from Treyarch. I don't know. But it makes sense for them to go back to a time period that we haven't been back to, a time period that is completely different from the futuristic setting and also the World War II setting, to make their game unique. Now obviously it makes sense as well with Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 being like a time travel sort of story with like hallucinations and all sorts of weird stuff, so it kind of makes sense if that's what they're going for. So yeah, I think it could work, definitely. Now, another thing that I want them to do is have great gun balance, make the snipers like Black Ops 3, because you didn't see that many people complain about them at all. And, you know, it makes sense for them to bring back certain maps. Obviously in the DLC, I would like to see something like Jungle. I would like to see something like, you know, Slums from Black Ops 2 or Havoc or something else. Like, there's a lot of maps that are a lot of fan favourites that could come back. For God's sake, Treyarch, please don't bring Nuketown back for a 4th year in a row or a 4th game in a row for you. I really don't want to see Nuketown again. It's just not my favourite map, and every time they've implemented it, it just seems to have played worse. So yeah, that's just my opinion on that. But in my opinion, there's so many good maps that Treyarch have made over the years, including World War II maps from World at War, and, you know, all that good stuff, that I think they could bring back, and I think they could make it work for a modern day setting. I also think some of the Black Ops 3 maps, like Hunted and some of the DLC maps that they came out with, could actually work pretty well in a modern day era. They just have to tweak it all and redo all the textures and everything to make it look different and to make it play a little bit different. But that's just my opinion on that. I really am looking forward to Treyarch's next game. It's not like I'm going to be putting World War II down anytime soon. I'm going to be playing a variety of Call of Duty from now on. And I think pretty much everyone in the community is doing that because, well, World War II isn't the funniest game to play day in, day out, and it's also not the best viewed or anything like that, so it's, you know, what everyone seems to be doing. So I'm going to be doing the same because I really want to go back to Black Ops 3 because I really enjoyed that game. I really want to go back to Infinite Warfare just to see what it's like nowadays, and yeah, maybe I'll make some other games in there as well. So yeah, in my opinion, I feel like Treyarch is one of the best developers when it comes to this, and I feel like Sledgehammer and Infinite Ward really need to learn that the colour palette that we want is bright, colourful and really nice, so we can see our enemies and everything like that and keep on track and they don't disappear into the walls or whatever because they're basically invisible because the colours are so similar. But I also feel like the score streak aspect of things, Infinity Ward, I don't know where they went wrong, because like MW2 and MW3 had the best sets of score streaks we've had in a while, until Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 came out. So yeah, I feel like them games really had good score streaks, and the developers really need to focus on making the game fun to play, focusing on creating a great game. And when it comes to the supply drop system, I really hope they don't do what Black Ops 3 did and lock everything behind a paywall. I hope they do what Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered and World War II has done and give us a way of unlocking the weapons and the variants that we want. When it comes to variants, I do not want them to be any statistical changes unless it's like Infinite Warfare did, where the statistical changes are something like the damage goes down, the fire rate goes up. And it's like 0.01 of a decimal change, where it basically doesn't mean anything. The gun doesn't perform any differently almost. Maybe you'll know that the fire rate is different or lower, but damage is higher, so it's more like an ACR rather than, say, a Tier 21 or something like that. But I would really love to see guns like the ACR, the Tier 21, the FAMAS 3-round burst, or the FAMAS from Black Ops 1, and different guns like that come back. And I would love to see them really go all out when it comes to maybe even having a Battle Royale mode. But please, Treyarch, give us 13 or 12 to 15 maps out the get-go. Don't do what Sledgehammer did because you're giving us a Battle Royale mode. don't give us, you know, like 9 maps and the Battle Royale mode and the DLC map. Please give us a lot more maps, a lot more variety, 3-lane and unique maps, so that every map that we play is unique and different and exciting every time we play it. So I really want to find loads of Easter eggs and different things like that as well. I think that would be really cool for the community if they implemented loads of Easter eggs on all the maps and enabled different like things. So if you, yeah, I quite like field orders from, you know, I quite like the field order from Call of Duty Ghost. I think there's something that is very interesting, and I think that is something that could work pretty well in any Call of Duty game. I think it worked well in Ghost, but it didn't really catch on. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but obviously contracts and different things like that to enable that supply drop gain and all that sort of stuff will be a great thing. And if they do bring back the crypto key system from Black Ops 3, I don't think the community is going to be very happy. So hopefully they bring back that crypto key system so we can unlock drops like in Infinite Warfare, but we can also just go and buy everything that we want with the salvage and stuff that we've earned over the coming months of playing the game. So in my opinion, I really hope that they nail it on the head and it revives the Call of Duty franchise as everyone hopes it will. Because I feel like we really deserve a good game, and I feel like we deserve to be able to play a game all year round for the money that we pay. And for the last couple of years, apart from, for me personally, Infinite Warfare did succeed, but for most people it didn't. But also, Black Ops 3 was probably the last game that I really played all year round, and even went back to it once Infinite Warfare's beta came out. So that's what I'm hoping for this year. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future content. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.